I was born with a condition called osteogenesis imperfecta, and it can affect people in a very wide range of ways. I had over 100 fractures growing up. I spent many years in body cast and really was unable to sit in a wheelchair. Most of my fractures happened between the time I was like a year old and probably about 15. You know, obviously with my condition and the unique formation of my bone structure, it obviously affected my growth, and so I have very custom needs as far as seating goes. You know, growing up, I never had anything that could fit me. Probably my second or third 40-pound wheelchair. I realized that, you know, it wasn't going to get any better to get around. And I remember being in gym class and running around, playing dodgeball, dodgeball that we played and all the other gym sports. And at the end of gym, I'd be like breathing heavy and you know, tired, and I'd be like, something isn't right. I just don't understand why I'm having these issues with you know, stamina, and I just couldn't understand why I couldn't continue to participate in sports. And so I thought about it, and I looked at the way the backrest was made, and the push handles of the wheelchair were actually at my shoulder height or higher. So there's no way I could lean back and breathe and move my upper body. So I probably think one of the most liberating days I had in my early chair use was taking a hacksaw to the back of the chair and actually cutting those push handles right off the back of the chair. And of course, after the horror of my family spending that money on the wheelchair, and for me to take a hacksaw to it, but I think they understood the value that meant to me. And that was probably the first thing I did to customize my own out-of-the-box type of mobility product. I think the consumer needs to take a more active role in their own mobility. The consumer doesn't want to be in the chair at first anyway. Nobody does. But you want to try to make the best out of the situation so that you can go back and coach Little League or be involved in your community, go back to work and school. These are the important things. And without a good chair, these things are not as achievable. Imagine trying to go around and spend all day in the shopping mall in somebody else's shoes that don't fit right or have a stone in them, and you're forced to continue to use something that is painful and uncomfortable and inefficient. It will take a toll on you in the long run. So the ability to be able to have something fit me perfectly is really what has reduced my pain level and has really increased my activity level. When you're dealing with a medical device, a mobility medical type of device that is just so critical to your self-esteem and your productivity, it's got to fit you just right. And the way the TiFIT system works, it really can allow you to extend your active years in a manual chair. And I'm looking forward to that.